Working on the R53 MINI. Started yesterday, had some technical difficulties with filming. What we've gotten done so far is 22mm sway bar, teen lowering springs on new factory struts. We got the front finished yesterday. The new springs in there. I've got new tie rods I've got to put on today. And I've got to finish up this other side. What we had to do was pull the control arm with the bushing that goes up here to replace the control arm bushing with new sway bar bushings. New bushings for the new springs as well. Had to take out all the heat shields. Had to lower the subframe. I'm going to clean all this up and paint it. It's got a little rust. Had to remove the exhaust. Both mufflers. All the heat shield. Here's the rear control arm. Bushing goes up on that end. Only problem is we broke off the wheel speed sensor bolt. So I'm going to work on getting that out now. So we got this little bolt here. It is broken off. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we're going to work on that. This raggedy thing will work. Little oil, keep that bit cool. Alright, that's that. Collect all the metal shavings. This little guy here should work. I'm going to try to find a tap that'll fit it. And of course, I don't have one. Well, damn. Alright, now we're just pressing out this bushing. That's that. She is out. And the new bushings I'm using come from Problem Solve bushings or something like that. So the new one doesn't actually have to be pressed in. So all you got to do before you install a bushing is clean the inside. Green Scotch-Brite. Just give it a good once over. You don't want any debris to rip up your brand new bushing after you went through all this trouble to get to this little part. Alright, so here is the new bushing. So it's actually in, I promise, it's in 2 pieces. 3 pieces, I guess. You want to count that separately. Come with some grease. So you grease where it goes in. Both pieces. A little bit on the outside of that too, just to be safe. Makes everything kind of slide in a little bit easier. Helps prevent squeaks and stuff too. And I'm just gonna kind of force this in by hand. It should go just like so. I'll do the same with the other. Plop it in the same way. Then you're going to want to grease inside this hole. And that just helps keep everything protected. Like I said, prevents any squeaks because these are polyurethane. I know it's come a long way since back in the day, and they don't really squeak that bad anymore, but it come with the grease, so I'm going to use it. That's that. Bushing is installed. So that bushing we pressed in is inside here. It's really hard for me to get a good shot for y'all. But there's 3 bolts in it. It bolts up. This bolts to it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing kind of hung up in position with the sway bar link, just to kind of help hold it in place while I reattach the trailing arms, the strut. Alright, so we got this top one in. Now we got to move this thing around to get this bottom one to line up. It's tricky to say the least. Well, that ain't what we wanted to do. That's close.
It's all the way in, so camera should be like that. Once it's down, it should be right. Oh, this is tight. All right.
Now it's time to drop a strut in there. Oh, fuck. Almost forgot. I gotta run this through here. Come on, baby. Shoot, I should have paid better attention to what I was doing. There we go. Yeah, that's that. Okay. So put that on there. Need the Phillips wheel speed sensor back in. Where are you at? There you are. You'll be able to pick on the funny faces I make. There we go. Let me lay down so I can see what the hell I'm doing.
Just like that. Cool. And this, through there, through here. Well, that'll work. Okay, now see if we can get this on there. There we go, see what's going on. Right. What's up? Okay. Alright, what's that? 21.
And I have new rotors, but of course I don't have the tool to compress these Mini Cooper calipers. It's got the weird type you have to screw in. So I'm just gonna make do with these for now. And on a better day I'll go buy some. Shoot. I don't have that set screw either. One of these days I'll get my stuff together, man. I don't have to fool around with this so much. So I got her set back on the ground, sitting a little bit lower. Had a little bit of a rainstorm. But this is the old gal. 21 years old. Got the new grills installed today. I'll get my fog lights put back on here real soon. I got the blackout door handles, gas door. I've got the caps for this coming. Then it'll just be that belt line, and I'll have all the chrome gone once I replace the headlights, of course. But I'm really happy with it. It's a little bit stiffer. It feels great through the corners. Strongly recommend doing this little drop, and of course the polyurethane bushings help a ton.